At a time when the term breaking news has lost its luster because local TV newscasts have just sucked the life out of it, we get some honest-to-God, real breaking news. And here it is. It sounds like we may have a vaccine for COVID-19 by the fall. Now that is truly breaking news. The good news comes from researchers at Oxford University in England after their first human test on a new COVID-19 vaccine. After testing 1,000 people, they found the vaccine made people immune to COVID-19, that immunity lasted at least 2 months, but they believe it'll last up to a year, and the people only suffered mild side effects, headaches, and fatigue, which means in totality, they found this new vaccine works and it's safe. The findings were published in The Lancet, which is a British world-renowned medical journal. Dr. Richard Horton is the editor of The Lancet. He called the results extremely encouraging. Now, the words extremely encouraging in the overly cautious world of scientific research means he's really excited about this. Let me try to put that in terms that the social media crowd will understand. That's how excited Dr. Horton is. And frankly, you should be excited too. Let me give you an idea of how close this vaccine is to becoming something that you can go to your doctor and get in just a few months. The pharmaceutical company AstraZeneca has a partnership with Oxford University. They're already producing the vaccine. The company had promised 1 million doses by September, but because of all the positive results, the company now says that was an understatement, and it's accelerated production. AstraZeneca says it will have 2 billion doses by next year. Now, it is important to point out that other vaccines are far along and have shown promising results, and more than one could be approved. But in the race to be first for worldwide distribution, the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine has now taken the lead. And in another sign that this is real, the White House has already taken credit for it.
This president has cut down barriers and got us to the point where we already have a vaccine in phase 3 clinical trial because of this president.
Now, when I first heard that, I was skeptical, so I decided to research Kayleigh McEnany's claim. And I found the following video clip from May 1st, when Donald Trump was first announcing Operation Warp Speed to get a vaccine to market quickly.
Typically, pharmaceutical companies wait to manufacture a vaccine until it has received all of the regulatory approvals necessary, and this can delay vaccines availability to the public as much as a year and even more than that. However, our task is so urgent that under Operation Warp Speed, the federal government will invest in manufacturing all of the top vaccine candidates before they're approved.
So McEnany's assertion is correct. One of the reasons that AstraZeneca is able to mass produce doses is that the Trump administration gave the company $1.2 billion to send 300 million doses to America by January. Here is a press release from the Trump administration dated May 21st announcing the deal with AstraZeneca. It reads in part that as part of phase 3, 30,000 Americans will be tested in August. It also goes on to say that the first doses will be delivered to America in October. Oxford announced yesterday that of the 100,000 people that will be tested in phase 3 worldwide, 30,000 of them will be Americans, and that will happen next month. It also announced that the first doses for emergency use only will be delivered in October. It's no wonder that the president is going to start his daily COVID-19 White House briefings again.
These are going to be short briefings of the president mainly delivering information to the American people that's needed on therapeutics and vaccines. There will be other information tied into these briefings. We have a lot of plans over the next 3 months, so you're going to be hearing about other topics as well. The president may at times bring someone with him, maybe not. That'll be his decision.
So the president, usually by himself, will announce daily COVID-19 updates directly to the American people for the next 3 months, which just so happens to lead right up to Election Day. And it just so happens the coronavirus is the #1 issue in the 2020 campaign by a wide margin, according to a recent poll. As a matter of fact, in the poll, almost twice as many people think it's more important than the economy. You'll remember that the White House canceled the daily COVID-19 briefings because of some awkward moments that hurt the president's poll numbers and his chances for re-election.
The disinfectant, where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that?
Trump's Democratic opponents used that suggestion during one of the briefings to a military researcher who was standing nearby into a very effective campaign attack, claiming that Trump told the American people to inject disinfectants.
Inject Lysol into your lungs. What is this?
It's Campaign 2020 is what it is, and the one thing that will be injected into everything is politics. The Trump 2020 re-election campaign is taking the gamble that the daily briefings, along with the promise of a new vaccine, will inject new life into the Trump campaign and save his presidency, all the while holding their collective breaths that he doesn't go off script and say something that will end it. I'm Larry Mendte. Talk again soon.